group assignment with title Analysis of Czech Republic. The Czech Republic has a land area of 78,866 square kilometers, bordering Germany, Australia, Poland, and Slovakia. It is a landlocked country located in Central Europe. In terms of the Czech international common name, although most English is traditionally called the Czech Republic, in fact, an official document published in 1993, the Czech Ministry of Foreign Affairs asked all countries in the world to refer to the Czech regions for geographical purposes. It should be referred to by the name Czechia, and the Czech Republic is reserved for official document. Its international code is CZ. From the 5th to the 6th centuries, the Slavs moved west to the area and established the Principality of Saxony in 623 AD and the Principality of Greater Moravia in 830 AD. From 1419 to 1437, the huge movement against the Holy See, German aristocracy and feudal rule broke out in the Czech region. After the First World War, the Austro-Hungarian Empire disintegrated. On 28 October 1918, Czechoslovakia was jointly established with Slovakia. In 1960, it was changed to the Czechoslovak Socialist Republic. In 1989, the Czech Republic was established. From 1st January 1993, Slovakia separated peacefully and became an independent sovereign state. The capital of the Czech Republic is Prague. The main cities are Brno, Ostrava, Pilsen, and Karlovy Vary. The national day is 28 October and the national currency is the Czech koruna CZK. The political system of the Czech Republic is a parliamentary republic. The president is Miloš Zeman and the prime minister is Andrej Babiš. In 2019, the population is 10.65 million. The main ethnic group is Czech and the main religion is Catholics. The national flower of the Czech Republic is a rose, and the largest city is Prague. The Czech Republic consists of two parts, which are Moravia and Bohemia. Its national flag was originally a two-color flag with white and red under it. On 20 February 1920, the blue rectangle on the left was added to become the current style. White represents Moravia, red represents Bohemia, blue represents Slovakia, and the triangle represents the Carpathian Mountains. The blue, white, and red colors are actually Slavic colors and come from the Russia flag. This national flag was used until 15 March 1939, when the Czech Republic was occupied by Germany. The flag was reused on 3rd April 1945, and the German occupations ended on 4th May. On 1st January 1993, the Czech Republic and Slovakia were independent for the two republics. Slovakia formulated a new national flag and the Czech Republic continues to use this national flag to this day. Okay, that's all for my part. Thank you.
Suhaibah binti Ani with the metric number 171242990. I am going to talk about the analysis which related to Czech Republic. The International Trade Overview of Czech Republic. The Czech Republic is widely known as the 28th greatest export economy in the world. It is also the 9th most complicated economy in accordance with the Economy Complexity Index (ECI). Almost 88% of Czech export goes to the fellow EU states. Of that amount, there are extra 60% are shipped to the Eurozone and 32% to the Czech Republic's largest trading partner, Germany. In 2016, the country's top export supply countries had been Germany, China, and Poland. The US, United States, ranked at the 30th among supply countries. The top export of Czech Republic are cars, vehicle parts, computers, broadcasting equipment, and office machine parts. The top export locations of Czech Republic are Germany, Slovakia, Poland, France, and United Kingdom. The trade barriers. The Czech Republic is dedicated to a free market and continues a typically open economy with few limitations to trade and investment. Membership in the European Union (EU) skills that tariffs and standards are as nicely as most procedures have to conform to EU norms. The EU Customs Union in action. The summaries of EU legislation. In the case of the EU, this skills that are no custom obligation to be paid when goods are transported from one EU country to another country. The custom obligation from items imported into the EU makes up around 40% of the total EU budget as part of its traditional very own resources. The custom procedures and rules. The custom controls of the EU external border defend consumers from items and products which should be risky or awful for their health. They defend their animal and the environment via hospitality, trade in the endangered species, and through preventing plants and animal diseases. The export in Czech Republic. In 2017, the Czech Republic exported 164 billion, making it the 28th greatest exporter to the world. During the previous 5 years, the export of Czech Republic have extended at an annualized charge of 28% from 143 billion in 2012 to 164 billion in 2017. The most current exports are led by cars, which signify 12.5% of the total export of Czech Republic, accompanied by the weight of vehicle parts, which account for 8.43%. The export destination. The top export location of Czech Republics are Germany, Slovakia, Poland, France, and United Kingdom. The export clearance document required in exporting countries. The first one, the custom entry document. The custom entry document are the specified through the exporting country custom, organized by exporters, custom, dealer, or exporter. The custom bonds. For particular items exporting to claim import benefits from the exporting country authorities. The legal undertaking, LUT. LUT is to declare export benefit from the exporting country authorities or to export particular products to meet authorities' requirement and obligation. The custom declaration, if any place applicable. The custom declaration is the exporting country's export custom clearance declaration as per particular structure of the exporting country's government. The export license. The export license should be acquired from authorities agency of the exporting country. The next document is the Certificate of Analysis. The certificates of analysis. The customer may insist the vendor to include certificate of analysis about the goods. The identical certificate helps the exporting country's custom authorities to verify the product imported to the country. The certificate of free sale. If the goods are no longer commercially involved, a certificate of sale is connected via exporter alongside the goods dispatch. The weight certificate. The certificate issued through exporter is required at a range of situations like international road security rules, import and export obligation, claiming in export or import advantages from government. The last document to be required. The consular invoice. Some of the importing countries insist embassy attest documents which is mandatory at importing country to custom clear goods. The import in Czech Republic. The import destination. Now I'm going to explain about the import tariff. There are three important elements or three important items to be understood in this part. There are the first one, the combined nomenclature (CN). When products enter the EU, they used to be declared to custom according to their classification in the combined nomenclature (CN). US exports to the European Union revel in a common tariff of just 3%. All the same, US exporters need to consult the TARIC, the Tariff Intégré de la Comunité. The tariff, TARIC, to discover the number regulation which practice to specific product being imported into the custom territory of the EU. It is to determine if a license is required for a unique product, thus the tariff. The VAT, the value added tax. The VAT and excise taxes are payable through the recipient of goods on the basis of Czech regulation. The VAT applies to all goods, each home and foreign, offered within the Czech Republic. The well-known VAT rate is 21%. The first decreased VAT rate of 15% is charged for selected goods, such as food. The second decreased VAT rate of 10% came into pressure on January 2015. Next, the import requirements and documentation. Importing items to the Czech Republic from outside of the EU, those businesses are required to present and current the following items. First, the commercial invoice, the bill of lading, the shipper's exports declaration (SED), the declaration of conformity. The shipper must be able to grant copies of the required forms for the business invoice, consignment of lading, and shipper's export declaration. The Czech Minister of Industry and Trade issues import licenses to those looking to import chosen goods into the Czech Republic. While most products and services are exempt from the licensing processes, oil, herbal gas, sporting guns, ammunition, and military tools are required a license. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Rahana Jasmine binti Jeffrey, and as for my part, I will present about the Czech Republic modes of transportation. So basically, modes of transportation is the movement of a product from one place to another place, and it plays an important role in the supply chain because a product does not produce and consume in the same location. Czech Republic is located at a very strategic location, and they have a well-developed infrastructure and as well as skilled labor force. And besides, the country also offers a great market environment for the local and as well for the international investors. And moreover, Czech Republic borders are Austria, Germany, Poland, and Slovakia. Okay, next is the main export and import characteristic by Czech Republic. Czech Republic is a competitive exporter, and they offer a very high quality goods among the European Union and other economies as well. So the main export is they export automobile, electrical, pharmaceutical, pottery, and also glasses. Whereas, as for their import characteristic is they import electrical machinery and equipment, mineral fuels such as including oil, plastic, and plastic articles and other technicals, and they also import machineries, computer like iron and steel and more. Okay, next is Czech Republic export destination. So in 2017, Czech Republic exported around $164 billion, and they have made the 28th greatest exporter in the whole world. Besides, the most current exports are led by automobile, which is car, by significantly 12.5% of the total export, and accompanied by the vehicle parts, which is around 8.4% of the total export of Czech Republic. Moreover, the top export location for Czech Republic are Germany, Slovakia, Poland, France, and also United Kingdom. Okay, next is the import and destination of Czech Republic. In 2017, Czech Republic imported around $160 billion, and the imports that have made contribution into this are the vehicle parts, which represent 6.07% of the total import of Czech Republic, and also accompanied through office machine parts, which are 3.91% of the total imports of Czech Republic. In addition, the top imports origin of Czech Republic are Germany, China, Poland, Slovakia, and also Italy. As for the modes of transportation, Czech Republic has no access to the sea and only makes a small use of river transport. So, the road and rail networks are economically most important means of transport of Czech Republic. The road infrastructure connects the country's major economic areas and also offers a direct ties to the neighboring country. So basically there are 5 major international airports, primarily acting as a transport link for smaller goods. So most of the company in Czech Republic offers a cargo transportation. They use products for any purpose except for military purposes. Road, rail, air transport are used during the delivery goods from Czech Republic to any other parts of the world. Besides, a multimodal transport is also used where a delivery by a single vehicle is not feasible. So company in Czech Republic, they select the right routes and distribution channels for their customers. In addition, they will also provide additional facilities of transportation of goods from Czech Republic. So to order a delivery of goods to Russia from Czech Republic, first they must fill in the application form on the website, and then they will measure the cost and timing of the services based on the data provided. This takes into consideration of characteristic of the cargo, the type of the transport used, and the condition of the transport if necessary, and the cost of certification of the sum of the custom duties. Initially, they take all the variable data into account and produce a reliable result. So, that is all for my part. Thank you.
And now I will present about recommendation for this research. First is Czech Republic need to create their own law and regulation in ASEAN. I believe that if Czech Republic create their own law and regulation on export and import activity, it will be more structured and less complicated for new importers from other countries to have export and import relationship with Czech Republic, because currently Czech using ASEAN law by European. And second recommendation is to create and train more skilled workers on the industry. Czech Republic need to invest their time and money planning and also receive market opportunity and building relationship. And also the high skilled worker can increase the quality and quantity of the production. This means that if Czech Republic can do and create more skilled worker on the industry, there will be more investment on importing or exporting product in their country.
Hi there, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Zainuddin, and I will continue from the previous presentation, and I will present about a little bit about recommendation and the conclusion. Okay, the last recommendation is the direct with Greece should using the direct exporting than indirect exporting, which means using local service can cut more costs that use foreign service, and by using direct export can gain high chance of making greater profit since intermediaries are limited. And Greece Republic also can understand their market and make informed decisions either to expand or reduce their target market. Okay, the third, when the Greece Republic still want to use their indirect exporting, they will a lack of direct contact with foreign consumer, which means will be totally dependent on market in the intermediaries for the information about foreign market that may have a lack of information and research that cause some misinformation regarding the demand and feedback of the customer between the two parties. Okay, the conclusion is export are the main activity in the Greece Republic, where Europe is the main continent that demanding the product that produced by the Czech Republic. As, a, as we know, the Czech Republic has a part of Europe, which means law and the regulation on export and import are likely to have similarity with EU EU laws and regulation, which means is a no obligation on export and import activity within country under EU. That that impact, which means the existing of agreements such multilateral and bilateral agreement will be made easy to have direct relationship within the member of EU and the Greece of Republic. Okay, if the Greece Republic want to improve their activity and make market area on exporting their product, which means they are not limited to the EU, and if they want to make a relationship between non-EU member, they have their own own law to support any future business between not EU member and Greece Republic. Greece Republic, Greece Republic also need to improve their transportation modes, not only in EU country but outside the EU country. And this country also should more focusing on using direct export method that using intermediaries that will cost more than direct export. Thank you for all.